friends, distinguished guests, welcome to the opening ceremony of the International Space University's MSS class of 2025. To those of you joining us online from all over the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Dane Colt, the Executive Office Manager at ISU, and I'm honored to be here today to help welcome this diverse cohort of students from over 21 countries as they embark on this educational endeavor. And so now at this time, I would like to invite the MSS class of 2025 to join us in the auditorium. Please join me in welcoming the class of 2025. Today, we celebrate your diversity and welcome you as you begin this exciting chapter in your lives. Because in a not so distant tomorrow, you will be the future professionals, leaders, and visionaries of the space sector. Each of you becoming united over the course of your studies as members of the ISU community. And so now I would like to introduce ISU's acting president, Mr. Nicolas Peter. Mr. Peter is an ISU alumnus and has been seconded by the Director General's Cabinet at the European Space Agency in Paris. Mr. Peter, welcome.
Thank you, Dane. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to all of you, future students, families and friends, but also honorable guests and ISU colleagues. Today is an important day. Today we are here because we will have the beginning of a journey of a new class at ISU, the MSc and MSS 2025. This is something I can relate to, because as Dane mentioned, I'm an alumni of the program, but also an alumni of this program. So I was in your shoes 23 years ago, so I have a lot of sympathy for what you're going through. This is like this wall of what's going on. This is normal. Don't worry, but we're also here to help, and you will see a lot. Also, in the faculty, we have another distinguished alum from the program, so we have a lot of understanding for what you're going through. But I came to ISU because it's the place to learn about space, and I can tell you it's still the case. ISU is for all of those who embrace changes, the one who refuses to give up, and I'm not talking about the admission process here. The ones who keep pushing, the one who invents, create, and have their ideas to come to life. But also the one that want to have a future in space. This is why you came here at ISU today. ISU education will inspire you to think beyond the obvious. It will provide you with the necessary tools. It helps you to get the big picture, the dynamics of the sector, building on your prior expertise and experience. ISU is the gateway to create new connection with your peers, and you will enter part of the largest network, space networks, with more than 5,800 alumni in over 110 countries. As ISU, you will meet fellows students from all over the world, but also from all walks of life. You will have engineers, scientists, business people, lawyers, doctors, journalists, artists, very big diversity, as Dan mentioned. But the ISU success is built on the content of its education, but foremost of its community. This community is what makes an education at ISU special. This would, however, not be possible without the strong support of our partners, our local partners, the human metropole, including the city of Ilkirch, French authorities, and in particular the Space Agency CNES, the European Space Agency and its member states, but also other supporters that provide scholarships to you, to some of you. For instance, the European Space Agency, the UK Space Agency, the Italian Space Agency, the French Space Agency, and A-Space that provide support to this year's class. They support us because ISU education gives you a complete picture of the space sector. They believe in us, they believe in you. ISU is a place for education. It provides space for debates and discussion, but also research and entrepreneurship. It's the place to be, and we have fellow alums, entrepreneurs here in the room today with us. Faculty insights and collective experience and multicultural, multilingual views provide insights in the sector that you will not get in another place in the world. They will prepare you, students and future space professionals, with a curriculum covering all aspects of space affairs, and in particular, a strong interdisciplinary background that is needed in the sector today. ISU will help you to get a head start for your career in space. ISU curriculum is like a Swiss Army knife. You can do a lot of it, but we will teach you, you will learn from us how to use it best. You will hear a lot in the upcoming weeks and already starting today about the 3I philosophy, which is the motto of our education. Because ISU is intentional, interdisciplinary, and intercultural. It's often said that a journey of 1,000 kilometers of miles that some of you did to come here begins with a single step. The first step is hard, but you've done it by coming here at ISU. If you want to enter the space sector, you are now on the launch pad. ISU is a formative experience that will prepare you for the sector. It will allow you to learn, thrive, launch your career, but also maybe literally go to space, as some of our alumni have done in the past or will do in the future. We are fortunate to have today one special guest, an astronaut, but you have to realize that we have 2 astronauts in the building today, and we will have a 3rd one in the upcoming weeks. All 3 coming from different continents. That shows the importance that ISU is a hub of teaching and discussing about space issues. Some of you dreamt of a career in space when you grew up. So for some of you, it looked like a fantasy. Now it's getting closer to become reality. And for some of you, it's already a reality. This is what I wish you all. But every class is special. And you will discover this as of Monday. But this class is special because we don't have 36 students. We have 36 new students, but we have 37 students because we also have a modular student that you will meet and discover very soon. So we have 37 students in this MSc, MSS25 class from 22 countries. No doubt you will learn about space for your next steps in the sector. No doubt you will make lifelong partnerships and friendship. No doubt you will enjoy Ilkirch, Strasbourg, and Alsace. So enjoy your new chapter in your life and your time at ISU, and get ready for liftoff at Astra. Thank you. So now we will do a Passeva, and I invite the representative of the mayor of Ilkirch to come and to deliver remarks. So the remarks will be given for protocol reason in French, but they will be translated in English.
Mon anglais n'est pas suffisamment bon. Merci.
Monsieur le Président, Madame la doyenne, chers membres de l'équipe pédagogique, chers étudiants, Mesdames et Messieurs, c'est avec un immense plaisir que je me tiens devant vous aujourd'hui pour marquer le début d'une nouvelle aventure académique et humaine pour notre commune.
Mr. President of ISU, Madam the Dean, dear members of the faculty, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I stand before you today to mark the start of a new academic and human adventure in our community.
Nous avons l'honneur d'accueillir des étudiants venus de 21 pays différents pour étudier l'aérospatiale ici même.
We are honored to welcome students from 21 countries for their studies in aerospace right here in Illkirch-Grafenstaden.
Cette diversité de cultures et de perspectives enrichit notre communauté et nous en sommes profondément reconnaissants.
This diversity of cultures and perspectives enriches our community, for which we are deeply grateful.
L'aérospatiale est un domaine fascinant qui incarne l'exploration, l'innovation et la collaboration internationale.
Aerospace is a fascinating field that embodies exploration, innovation, and international collaboration.
En choisissant de poursuivre vos études dans ce domaine, vous vous engagez sur une voie exigeante mais exaltante.
By choosing to pursue your studies in this field, you are embarking on a demanding yet exciting path.
Vous avez tous fait preuve d'un immense courage et d'une grande détermination pour quitter votre pays d'origine et venir ici à Illkirch-Grafenstaden.
You have all shown immense courage and determination to leave your home countries and come here to Illkirch-Grafenstaden.
C'est une décision que je salue avec beaucoup de respect et d'admiration.
It's a decision that I applaud with great respect and admiration.
Notre commune est fière de vous accueillir, un lieu où la science et la technologie rencontrent la culture et l'hospitalité.
Our community is proud to welcome you to a place where science and technology meet culture and hospitality.
Nous nous engageons à vous offrir un environnement où vous pourrez vous épanouir, échanger et partager avec les autres.
We are committed to offering you an environment where you can flourish, exchange, and share with others.
Votre présence ici est l'occasion pour nous tous d'apprendre les uns des autres, de créer des liens et de bâtir un futur commun.
Your presence here is an opportunity for all of us to learn from each other, create links, and build a common future.
Je vous remercie
Merci. Thank you.
et bonne route.
And safe travels. Merci, madame. Merci, Madame Seigneur. Next, I would like to present ISU's Dean, Professor Su-Yin Tan. Also an ISU alumna, Professor Tan comes from the University of Waterloo in Canada, where she is a professor of satellite applications. Welcome, Professor Tan.
Thank you. We always have to bring the microphone down a little bit. So, dear master students, family and friends, ISU faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, it is my utmost honor to speak to you today as the Dean of ISU and Vice President of Academics and Research, and to extend a warm welcome to all of you to ISU Central Campus. For many of you, it might be your first time in Strasbourg. Some of you may be the first time in France, and some of you may be even first time in Europe or the first time out of your home countries. So I assure you that the adventure is just beginning. So in fact, you're likely going to experience a lot of firsts this year. Perhaps it might be your first exposure, Thank you, Nicola. Perhaps it might be your first exposure to a space discipline, such as entrepreneurship or policy, satellite applications, which is my field, human performance in space, space law, and there are so many other subject areas that you're going to learn about that might be unfamiliar to you. But all of them are relevant to understanding space. And other firsts that you might experience is maybe building a robot for the first time coding, first time writing a literature review paper, first time developing a business pitch, or perhaps what many of you are nervous about is your first time working in a group of 15 to 20 people on a team project, which would be called the TP. So my advice to all of you is to keep an open mind. So be open to experiencing new ideas, new subject matter, new perspectives, new personalities, new ways of working together, and of course, encountering new challenges. So push your own personal boundaries, your perceptions, your assumptions as well. The more open you are, the more you will gain from this experience here at ISU. However, I am going to be really honest with you. This journey will be a learning experience, and it certainly won't be easy. Just like all learning experiences, there will be lots of ups and downs. It's not only the good times that will define your master's experience here at ISU, but it's also how you're going to overcome challenges, whether they're personal or academic. This is ultimately how we grow and become better individuals, and also will prepare you for a career in space. I can also attest to the ISU experience because I have also been in your shoes before. So similar to Nicola Petter, who you just heard from, I'm also proudly an ISU alumnus. However, I graduated from another program, which was the Space Studies program, the SSP, in 2003, which was more than 20 years ago. I know that's hard to believe. And I have taught in the master's for more than a decade. So back in 2003, the SSP took place here in Strasbourg, and the central campus, this building that you're in, was actually built in 2002. So it was the first SSP we held in this building. And at that time, the SSP and the master's class actually overlapped with each other. So similar to how this week the master's class is overlapping with the executive space course, which is the ESC. So I fondly remember that us SSP participants were actually invited to attend the master's students' graduation ceremony. And we all congratulated our colleagues, and we were so sad to see them leave ISU and to leave Strasbourg. So from my experience back then, both of the programs were really originally intertwined with each other. So I've also shared my personal stories of ISU with many people here in this room. But I'd like to also take a moment to reflect so that this incoming master's class can also understand how special the ISU experience is and how you can also make the most of it. So an anecdote that I often like to share is that similar to many of you right now, I remember when I first arrived in Strasbourg 20 plus years ago, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, full of wonder, and ready to make an impact and ready to change the world. So I think a lot of you can relate right now. So I had just personally finished a master's degree at Boston University in the US. I'm originally from Canada, by the way. And I had no idea what was in store for the future. So all I knew was that I was going to spend a summer in Strasbourg. So like many of you are probably thinking, what's this year like going to be in Strasbourg? I remember the first person I met in Strasbourg was actually a fellow Canadian who also became a good friend named Morla Milne. And she was the SSP academic coordinator at the time, and she always made it a point to be the first person on site to greet the Canadian delegation or contingent. And I remember when I stepped out of the van, her first words to me was, ISU will change your life. And really, she was right, and she's always been right. That same summer, I remember I was in the computer lab upstairs, which many of you are going to be using, and I received this news that I had been accepted for a PhD degree at the University of Cambridge, UK, and that I had also been awarded a prestigious Gates Cambridge scholarship. And I vividly remember coming down the computer lab upstairs, and the first person I met was actually Dr. Vern Singroy, another fellow Canadian who was my department chair at the time. And the second person I shared the news with was actually Dr. John Farrow, who was a resident faculty member here and was my team project chair at the time. Unfortunately, he's recently, sadly, passed away just 2 weeks ago. So, as you can see, just from all of our personal experiences here, I've always associated ISU Central Campus as a place that was a gateway to the next exciting phases of my life and career. It significantly challenged me personally and academically, but was also a place for growth. And it became a key turning point and growth inflection point in my life and career. I'm sure it's going to be the same for many of you here. So my personal advice to you is to remember to approach these challenges thrown at you and to also treat naysayers and so on with perseverance, poise, empathy, and most of all, patience. So I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge Professor John Farrow, who was a resident faculty member here at ISU from 1999 to 2013, and who many of the faculty and staff here will remember. Professor Farrow sadly passed away 2 weeks ago, hailing from Colchester, Essex, England. Professor Farrow had a bachelor's in physics from Sheffield University and a PhD from University of Essex in Colchester. He was a space systems engineer and study manager at Airbus for over 3 decades. So he brought significant industry and professional experience to his academic role here at ISU, and he was really invaluable to master's students. He also led the ISU Space Symposium. So as a faculty member in the satellite applications domain myself, I always regarded John Farrow as one of my first ISU mentors here, and many of us here at Central Campus are saddened to hear about his recent passing. We've also dedicated this week's executive space course in his honor, and you'll meet many of the ESC participants over lunch today. So as you can tell, ISU is not only a place for space, but also where you will develop friendships, networks, connections, and mentors that you will maintain for the rest of your life. It's also a place for treasured memories. So in fact, I'd also like to mention, especially for the friends and family in the room, that ISU started and has always had young and innovative roots. The vision of an institution solely devoted to space education started with our 3 young founders at the time. It was Peter Diamandis, Todd Hawley, and Bob Richards, fellow Canadian, who as graduate students established ISU at its founding conference in MIT in 1987. So they had this vision of a university dedicated to the discovery, research, and development of outer space and its applications for peaceful purposes. They also established our 3 I's philosophy of providing interdisciplinary, intercultural, and international environment for educating and training space professionals and postgraduate students. So you will hear about the 3 I's very, very often. But ISU is where new ideas are welcome. So we embrace different cultures from different backgrounds. So you're joining more than just a university community, you are joining a space family here. So when you look around today and you see all of these classmates who you're meeting for the very first time, these folks are going to become your lifelong friends and colleagues. So all of you are in the same boat today. You're all excited, curious, enthusiastic, maybe a tad nervous as well, right? But just like family members, you're all going to learn about each other. You're going to learn about each other's quirks, strengths, weaknesses. You might learn how to get on each other's nerves as well. But really ISU is defined by this small class nature. So if you're looking around and you're thinking that this is quite a small class, we have a really good student to teacher ratio here. And the faculty and staff here really pride themselves on this unique student experience offered at ISU, which is highly personal and unique in terms of space education. And there is no other program where you'll be exposed to such diversity of international experts, an intercultural class of classmates, wide variety of topics, internships, research experiences, and all devoted to space. So let's just take a moment to pause here and think about, well, what does space mean to all of you? And how does ISU fit into what you want to do next in your career? Many of you maybe have some preconceptions about space. Who wants to be an astronaut here in the room? So quite a few of you, right? And so hopefully being at ISU, you will learn about subject matters that are relevant to you reaching those goals, but also you'll get an appreciation for other disciplines that are really relevant to understanding space. You'll learn about the business of getting to space, the legal dimensions of these activities, impacts on the human body, and the fact that space is all around us today. So think about a day where space and all the satellites here stopped working, right? You would have no internet, no cell phone use, no navigation technologies, no Google Maps. You might not be able to find ISU. So after 20 plus years at ISU, I've concluded that the common denominator for everyone here that you see here in this room is that we're all dreamers, we're all inspired by space, creative, innovative, and we're all explorers by nature. Nevertheless, as a space applications person myself, I would like to encourage you all to think about not only how to get to space, Mars, Venus, or other planets, but also how can you use space to benefit Earth? So how can you make an impact on humanity? And so that is something that I would like to challenge all of the incoming students here, is think about, what does space mean to you? What role will you play in the space arena? And what impact will you make? How will you contribute to society? So ladies and gentlemen, again, on my behalf of all ISU faculty, the academic staff here, a hearty welcome to the incoming master's class, and we wish you a fulfilling academic journey ahead. I look forward to hearing more about your adventures and achievements, and I hope that we can all collectively continue to learn alongside each other, sharing knowledge with each other, and making the world a better place. We here at ISU believe in each and every one of you, and we are here for you and to support your success. So onwards and upwards, thank you, and welcome again to ISU. Thank you. So with that, our masters and IT teams have also put together a short montage of the last Masters 24 class, faculty, and just a collection of memories. And hopefully with this video that you'll see soon, it gives you a quick glimpse into what your own master's experience is going to be like. So please enjoy.
Thank you, Professor Tan, for the insight into this exciting program which awaits our new students right here on the central campus in Illkirch-Grafenstaden. However, this is not just about what the master's program will bring to you, but about what each of you bring to the program and to each other. And so at this time, I would like to invite our students from the class of 2025 to briefly introduce themselves as a demonstration of the rich diversity that they contribute.
Henry, we'll start with you. I hope you're happy right now.
Oh, sure.
So we'll go that way, okay?
Oh, sorry. All right. Can I just sit down? Whatever. Hi, my name is Henri Rovira, but you can call me Henry. I have a bachelor's in aerospace engineering from the University of Maryland with a minor in astronomy. And I came to ISU to transform myself from an aerospace engineer to a space professional, while also aiming to make lifelong connections within the space field. So I'm looking forward to this year, and thank you.
I suppose I'll stand as well. Hi, everyone. My name's Hunter Moore. I'm from West Virginia in the U.S. I studied mechanical engineering at West Virginia University, where I have that technical background, but all of my work experience so far has been in engineering space-adjacent things. And I started traveling last year and haven't stopped since. So ISU, interdisciplinary, international seemed like the perfect place.
Hi there, I'm Sebastian Savory. I come from the UK. I was previously at Kingston University where I was doing astronautical engineering, and I decided to come to the ISU because frankly it seemed like the best way to get into human spaceflight, as I figured to figure out how to keep humans alive in space, it's a good idea to figure out how they work.
Hello, I'm James Thacker. I'm also from the United Kingdom and also from Kingston University, studying the same course as Seb. So I came here wanting to further my studies and really just try and get a good connection with, or create good connections with people. So, thank you.
Sorry, the chair is a bit complicated. Hi, my name is Jillian, Tian Shi Min, if you speak Chinese. My background is a bit complicated, but we'll just say linguistics from Singapore. I have been working in the space industry for about almost 6 years now, but coming from a country that is small like Singapore, that doesn't really have a thriving space industry, my goal is to kind of help emerging space nations be more involved in the global space industry in ways that is beyond just rockets and astronauts. But also for people who do wish to become astronauts in emerging space countries to have the opportunity to do so in the future. And I think ISU is a great place to do that because it broadens my perspective beyond just Singapore, which is very small.
Hi, oh my God, that was so loud, sorry. Hi, my name is Charlotte Bunch, but you can call me Charlie. I come from Lawrence University in Appleton, Wisconsin, where I studied biochemistry and art history. And I was drawn to ISU because of how interdisciplinary it is, and because of my background between art history and biochemistry, which you might think have nothing to do with each other, but I think they're actually really connected. I really appreciate looking at something from multiple different perspectives and from different backgrounds. And I thought ISU would be the next best place to do that with the space sector.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Killenny. I come from Montreal, Canada. I just graduated from aerospace engineering from Concordia University with an exchange semester at Superior in Toulouse. I was inspired by my recent internship at the Canadian Space Agency to come here to get to learn more about the space domain. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Victor Cusack. I'm from Toulouse, city in south of France. I recently been graduated in applied physics, and I'm very happy to start a new adventure here at ISU to discover new space domain. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nikhil Hubale. I come from India. I did my bachelor's from Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology with majors in physical sciences and minor in geospatial sciences. I have been working as a geospatial data scientist for almost 7 years now. I actually want to start a socially responsible space business that drives innovation and contributes to sustainable space economy, and I believe ISU will be instrumental in achieving that. Thank you all.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ian Dux. I'm from Mexico City. I'm a military doctor from the Military Medical School in Mexico. I also have a master's in management and health direction. I'm looking to improve and innovate in healthcare systems in Mexico, and also to find new innovative ideas here in the space sector. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, my name is Olivia and I'm from Denmark. I have a bachelor in political economy from King's College London. And I came here to just become a space professional and to learn about space and hopefully find a way to study economics, but within the space sector.
Hi everyone, I'm Maria Magdalena, but you can call me Maggie. I come from Argentina. I studied business and HR management because I couldn't choose between those, so I studied both. But I also really like everything related to space, and ISU was, I don't know, super perfect for this, like to mix both business and human resources and every discipline with space, so I thought it was the perfect way to do it. And the reason also why I wanted to join this class was try to enhance a space industry in Argentina and South America, because I think it's a little bit slow at the moment. So yeah, that will be also one of my goals. And yeah, of course, looking forward to meeting you guys and making friends. So yeah.
Hello, my name is Marta. I come from Spain. I just finished my degree in biomedical engineering at Imperial College London, and I have some work experience as a mechanical engineering, developing medical devices as a technical consultancy. And I wish to apply my background in biomedical engineering to the space sector, and I hope to create great connections along the way, and looking forward to get introduced into this new field of space at ISU.
Hello, my name is Semina Kafasi. I am from Greece. I'm a graduate at the University of Patras at the Department of Physics in the University of Patras. I was a member of Euravian Beyond Robotics, and I came here in order to further my knowledge in space robotics.
Hello everyone, my name is Zoe Hughes. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico in the US, and I got my bachelor's degree from Emory University studying chemistry, studio art, and physics. So what brought me here is that I did astrochemical research, but I was also on the pre-medical track and was fascinated by human physiology, and I learned that the two can intersect with bioastronautics research and space medicine, and so I'm excited to pursue research opportunities in that field and learn more about the space sector with all of you.
Hello, my name is Rémi Morana. I come from France, and I just finished my degree in life science here in Strasbourg, and I came here to combine my passion for space and biology. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Hi. My name is Jerry. I'm from the Philippines, and my degree is in international relations. However, I have been working in the European space sector for about 2 years now on space policy and downstream applications. I really just want to get on a launch pad, if I'm being honest. And so I hope to transition my career more towards launch operations. And of course, I'd be remiss not to thank the university for the very generous scholarship, and to my partner and her family for the support, upon which this whole thing is made possible for me. So thanks, everybody.
Hi everyone, my name is Mark Singh. I also come from Philippines. I just recently finished my bachelor's degree in aerospace engineering, and I want to further my studies here, of course, in ISU, because I can see all the different connections and networks it can provide, and I want to further my researches, of course, publish more papers, and I think ISU can help with that. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm from Germany. I have a Bachelor in International Management from ESP Business School in Reutlingen in Germany and a Bachelor in Business Administration from the NC State in North Carolina in the US. I don't have a whole lot of work experience yet in the sector, but that's why I really look forward to all the opportunities ISU has to offer.
Hello everyone, my name is Tessa Rankin. I'm American and Australian, but I was mainly raised in Denver, Colorado in the US. I have an undergraduate in linguistics and computer science, and I've recently been pursuing a master's in data science. And I've come to ISU to explore my interdisciplinary background and see what space has to offer.
Good morning, I am Amy McDowell of Huntsville, Alabama, the United States. I hold bachelor's and master's degrees of education from the University of Mississippi. I have worked for the past 14 years as a NASA education specialist, specializing in STEM engagement for elementary, secondary, and higher education. My goal is to utilize international partnerships within the space sector to further mutual missions and to also fill the STEM pipeline. ISU's 3I model will help me with the what, the how, and the who to accomplish my goals. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Thomas Pipkins. I'm from Florence, South Carolina. Not Florence, Italy, but I graduated from the Citadel, which is the military college of South Carolina. And previously, I've worked in the U.S. Congress for a member of Congress, where I basically began my interest in the space policy. And from there, I fell in love with it as an intern. And then I got this crazy idea, hey, maybe I should work in Congress. So then I decided to do that. And from there, I decided I'm truly, truly passionate about the future of tomorrow, what happens beyond in the stars. And from there, I decided to leave Congress and pursue ISU. I met an alumni who graduated early 2000s, and he shared with me his passion about space and being more involved in the industry. And from there, I decided, hey, I think I want to be a part of something bigger than just myself. So thank you.
Firstly, bonjour. Good morning to one and all present here. I'm Kamalesh Mohan from Chennai, India, and I hold my bachelor's in computer science and engineering from Anna University. And last 3.4 years, I worked in Amazon and Capgemini, and my goal is to become an astronaut. And I believe I will make it possible through ISU's interdisciplinary education and networking opportunities, and looking forward to it. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Emanuele, or just Manu. I come from Italy, and I have a bachelor and master's degree in mathematics. I got them in Turin, Italy, too. And I've been working in the financial sector for 3 years, and now I'm looking forward to start my career in the space industry. I have a strong passion for science, and so I think ISU, with the knowledge and skills and the networking opportunities it can give me, can help me out with this. So thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael Sandrieser from Carinthia, Austria. I've got a bachelor's in physics in the University in Vienna, Technical University in Vienna, and a background in civil engineering, and I want to further my knowledge in management in the space sector. And yeah, looking forward to what ISU brings. No.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Sneha from India. I have a BTech Bachelor's in Computer Science and experience in projects in space science from ISRO, which is our national space organization. And I hope to be able to work there one day. So I think ISU is a great place to learn a wide variety of things and meet great people. So I want to thank my mentors back home and everyone at ISU for having us. And can't wait for the year ahead and later with all of you. Thank you.
So hello everyone, myself Rohini, which actually means a prominent star in the sky back in my country. Yeah, and I'm from India. So right from my childhood, I wanted to become an astronaut. So I did my bachelor's is of electrical and electronics engineering, and I have an experience of working as an safety and power system engineering. So I'm looking forward to grow in the pathway which I wanted to become. I think ISU is a one-stop destination for that. Yeah, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Natasha. I'm from Malaysia. I got a bachelor's in microbiology. I did it in Perth in Western Australia. So if someone told me I have an Australian accent, I don't think I do. But yeah, I learned about tardigrades in my course, so that widened me to my field of astrobiology. So I'm interested in doing that, and I hope that ISU will help me in that field, and of course to make lifelong friends.
Hi, my name is Shraddha. I'm from India. I graduated from Amity University, Dubai. During my 4 years there, I researched a bit about remote sensing, satellite imagery, and a bit into sustainable aviation. I thought ISU is a one-stop destination for helping me discover other disciplines of space.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Ege Firkovalı from Turkey. I graduated from architecture department in Turkey in the Middle East Technical University. My interest in astronomy leads me focus on the space studies as an architect, and this master's program will enable me to enrich my understanding and capabilities into space studies, and also to explore the extraordinary planetary surface and environments, and to develop appropriate design solutions. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Maria Volosarova. I come from Vancouver, Canada. I have my bachelor's degree in astrophysics from the University of Victoria. And what drew me to ISU is my desire to pursue auroral studies and discover more about high-resolution spectroscopy. And I'm hoping that ISU will help me accomplish the international portion of it, which is to work with indigenous communities at high-altitude regions and essentially fulfill an ethno-astronomical aspect to the study. Thank you.
Although they could not be with us today, I would like to introduce the following members. Oh, we have another one. Excuse me. What are you doing all the way up there?
I'm unscripted. Thank you very much, Melissa, and thank you very much to the ISU faculty for organizing this event. So my name is Claudiu Mihai Teatu. Call me Claudiu. I come from Romania, from Bucharest. I've been involved with ISU for a while, so I'm an SSP 18 alumnus, and I'm also a modular student for the master program. My background is in space law and policy, and previously I graduated from Leiden University, so also in space law and policy. So the idea is that I want also to have the benefits from the ISU space community, because it's amazing to be part of such an expanding community and to take advantage of the 3 I's of ISU. Yeah, and we will learn together, and I'm very happy to be part of this amazing group. Good luck to everyone, and thank you very much again.
Thank you, Claudio. We have a few members of the class of 2025 who couldn't be with us today, but whom I'd like to introduce. From Mexico, with a background in engineering, we have Fernanda Georgina Islas. From Rwanda, with a background in policy and law, we have Faustine Karasira. From South Africa, with a background in engineering, Avinsha Mansukram. And finally, also with a background in engineering, Trisha Chaziram from Nigeria. So from engineering and medicine, linguistics and art history, education, management, please help me welcome once more the International and Intercultural Class of 2025. And so now it's with great pleasure that we share a brief message from the student representatives of the MSS class of 2024. Alisa Sanjorio Barrio and Frances Casinova Gasso. They're going to provide a brief video presentation and their reflections on their time at ISU, along with some insight on awaits each of you in the not too distant future.
Hello, MSS class of 2025. Welcome to ISU. My name is Alicia. I'm from Spain. My background is in aerospace engineering. During my time at ISU, I had to repeat this introduction about myself a lot, and I'm sorry you will too. Along with Seth, I'm one of the class reps of MSS24, so it was only 1 year ago that we were in your shoes. Believe me when I tell you that you're about to start a very special year in your lives. You'll here have left behind your families, friends, or even jobs to join ISU and follow your passion for space. Don't worry, it is worth it. Currently, I'm at Hokkien University in Japan. As you may hear all the birds, some cicadas, and even the storm going on in the background. I'm doing my internship at the Space Robotics Lab with Professor Yoshida. And 1 year ago, I would have never imagined that I would end up here in Japan working on lunar robots. But here I am. That's why my piece of advice for this year is, don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and try new things. Dream big, ISU can be the stepping stone you need to make it happen. And the truth is that it's going to be an intense year. But find the time to get to know each other, hang out, and travel together. Because apart from great opportunities, in ISU you will find lifelong friends spread all over the globe. Like my friend and fellow class rep says.
Thank you very much, Alicia, for the introduction. Welcome MSS25 and congratulations on joining ISU. My name is Cesc, I am from Spain and I'm an aerospace engineer. And yes, you will have to remember this short pitch because, as Alicia was saying, you will really have to repeat these lines quite a bunch of times. But don't worry, this just illustrates how many people you will meet throughout this experience at ISU. And not just regular people, but amazing space professionals. I had the chance to work with people that had worked in ESA, NASA, or ISRO, among other great space organizations. So, my piece of advice is to really remember this. You are going to work with some of the greatest space professionals in the world. Be cognizant of the opportunity that you are going to live and try to make the best out of it. Also, take this opportunity to use the international, intercultural, and interdisciplinary nature of ISU to learn from your colleagues. Now, as you can tell by this suitcase, I'm packing up, because by the time you'll be watching this video, I will already be flying to Los Angeles to start my internship position at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. So I went from not knowing anyone that had worked at NASA to actually working there. So that pretty much tells you how much your life can change in a year at ISU. Now that being said, savor what will be a year to remember in your life. And please, don't be afraid to ask questions, either to your ISU colleagues or to anyone in the ISU community. We are all a big family and we are here to help you. Now, although we are sad that we won't be here to celebrate with you, we are excited to see what you achieve throughout this year, and we are wishing you all the very best. And as we all say in the space community, Ad Astra.
Ad Astra indeed. And speaking of going to the stars, As this ceremony draws to a close, we have one final surprise in store for our class of 2025. I'd like to welcome back Professor Suyin Tan to introduce our next guest.
Thanks, Dean. So the surprise today is that we do have an astronaut amongst us. Well, you heard that there are actually 2 astronauts here in the building. But I'd like to introduce Bob Thirsk, who is here with us today. He is a Canadian retired engineer and physician and a former Canadian Space Agency astronaut. Bob actually holds the Canadian record for the most time spent in space, which was 204 days and 18 hours. He became an officer of the Order of Canada in 2013 and was named to the Order of British Columbia in 2012. So Bob is, I would also like to emphasize that Bob is an adjunct global faculty member of ISU, and he regularly teaches in the ISU programs, especially in the Space Studies program, SSP. So we just recently saw each other in Houston a couple months ago. And we're really delighted to welcome him back to the master's program and to Central Campus. And we really want to extend our heartfelt thanks to you, Bob, for making it all the way over the ocean and to visit us. And thank you for always being a key proponent of ISU as well as the 3 I's. So please help me to welcome Bob Thirsk.
Thank you, Suyin. So, welcome to Strasbourg. You have chosen your master's program wisely. International Space University is a dynamic, bold, forward-looking institution founded upon 3 unique pillars, which you will come to know as the 3 I's. At one time, I was, like you, a student arriving at an unfamiliar campus to begin a new degree program. I had concerns. While I had done well in my undergraduate studies, I wondered if the demands of a master's program would overwhelm me. And I wondered if I could meet the higher academic expectations of a grad school program. But I worried for nothing. Grad school was amazing. In fact, I thrived in the variety of learning experiences, particularly those that took place outside of the lecture hall. The same will be true for you. And like several of the other faculty members who have spoken, I also would like to pass on some advice that I think might be helpful to you as you begin on your new educational program. First of all, get to know your classmates. So many of the classmates from my past degree programs mean the world to me. We studied together on campus late into the evening, working on design projects, debugging computer code. And during off hours, we socialized and we partied hardy. Working together was synergistic and much more fun than working alone. And in a sense, we contributed to each other's success. Of all human endeavors, space exploration and development must certainly be one of the most collaborative. Everything that I've done in my career as an astronaut has been accomplished on the basis of collaboration across disciplines, across cultures, across international borders. So working within the cross-cultural diversity of your ISU colleagues will be formative and will help you to develop those critical human skills. So self-care, teamwork, followership, leadership. These will be essential in your future careers, and these are the same skills that characterize the best astronaut crews. Secondly, get to know your professors. I remember one of my undergraduate professors who took an interest in my future ambitions, and he recommended that I go on to medical school following completion of my engineering degree. At the time, I was surprised by this suggestion, but I followed his advice. And this multidisciplinary expertise that I eventually acquired became a factor in my eventual selection as an astronaut. The ISU faculty members here in Strasbourg are engaging, and they enjoy chatting about space and about life in general. They understand you, and they are interested in your future ambitions. So don't be anonymous, get to know your professors. Thirdly, look out for each other. Amongst your master's classmates, there will be some students whose adaptation to ISU life will not be straightforward. There will be some who struggle with grad school culture or with English or French as a second language, and there may be some students who fall behind. So I recommend that at the end of each day, take a look around the lecture hall. Who's looking perplexed? Who's looking lost? Go for dinner with that person and find out how you can help. ISU is a team sport. It's unacceptable that any individual will merely survive the master's program. The expectation is that we will all thrive together. And my last piece of advice is to stay out of your comfort zone. Living and working in space for 200 days aboard 3 different spacecraft was an adventure of a lifetime for me and the fulfillment of a childhood dream. My career did not entail solely the exploration of space, but also the exploration of my own being. The demands of the flights, as well as the rigors of training, regularly took me to the limits of my capabilities, physically, mentally, and emotionally, but I enjoyed every minute of it. Despite the demands, I can't imagine any other career so fulfilling and downright fun, and I wish the same for you. So stay out of your comfort zone, take your game to the next higher level, the level where the true significant achievements are accomplished. It won't be easy, it will be hard, it will measure the best of your energies and your skills. While we ask you to perform at a high level, we also expect you to have fun. If at any moment over the next year you find that you are not having fun, stop and reevaluate, because you're probably doing something wrong. So, those are my tips for your success. Embrace all aspects of learning, take care of each other, journey out of your comfort zone, and be sure to have fun. You are the world's next space leaders, launching today on trajectories toward amazing careers. The knowledge and skills that you acquire here at ISU over the next months will be foundational for your future success. So welcome to International Space University. We are pleased and proud to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bob, for the inspiring speech and encouragement to our incoming class. So as we approach the end of the opening ceremony, I think it's only appropriate to also acknowledge all the students here today, as well as those who are coming in next week. You have a couple of your colleagues who are still coming to Strasbourg. And we want to emphasize that this is really all about you today. So for all the incoming students today, we all want to wish you good luck with embarking on your graduate studies. Please remember that we are here for you and to help guide you through this journey of learning and growth. We would also like to take a moment to appreciate the families who are here with us and the loved ones of students who have joined us today. Thank you for your trust and your support of ISU. You all play a significant role in our students' lives and also impact their learning journeys and career paths. So I would also like to appreciate our esteemed guests who are here with us today and other attendees of the event and your demonstrated support of our students. Last, I wish to express deep gratitude to our staff who organized this event today, and all the faculty and everyone here at Central Campus who helped with organizing this event. So with this, I am delighted to officially welcome the Masters of Science and Masters of Space Studies 2025 class and declare the 2024 to 2025 academic year officially open. Thank you, everyone.
All right, so I'd now like to invite everyone to join us in Pioneer Hall for some light refreshments. Guests are welcome to join us for a tour of the ISU campus shortly after. Students, you have a busy day, so you'll be invited back to the auditorium for orientation, which will continue until the end of the day. So thank you once again for coming, and we'll see you outside.